YouTube? It's your boy, the franchise guy. You know me, I'm the guy that does sports gaming videos. We'll have 2 of those later today. But I've been really into doing these like game breakdowns, these, Philadelphia sports news kind of videos. I've done a lot of fun doing those. My sleep schedule, not having fun, but I'm enjoying it at least. And I'm also enjoying a big Flyers W from last night, guys. Yeah, Flyers the other night they got embarrassed big time. Big embarrassed, just did not show up. A 6-1 loss against the then 0-2 Buffalo Sabres. Well, Flyers bounced back big time last night, shutting out Buffalo. And it's not like they only had like 10, 15 shots. No, we'll get to that later. But a 3-0 shutout of the Buffalo Sabres moves the Flyers to 3-1 on the season and drops Buffalo down to 1-3. So, tale of 2 different teams right now. Buffalo who went all in, and Philadelphia trying to stay on that hot streak they found last year. But Brian Elliot stood on his head and did spins all night. The former 2003 draft pick had a 40 save shutout last night. Yeah, 40 saves. That's a lot of saves, guys. More saves than I have in my NHL career, I'll tell you that. But Brian Elliott, who is 35 years old, did not look 35 with some of the saves he was making last night. Diving left, right, center, plugging up that 5-hole as he looked real nice out there. And that's the one thing Philadelphia Flyers fans and myself like about Brian Elliott, that we have Carter Hart, who is a great goalie, going to be one of the best goalies in the league. But then behind him, we have Brian Elliott, who's opting to take less money every year, because he could probably find a team that's not doing super great goaltending-wise, like the Blackhawks, and he could probably start there. He could probably start 35, 40 games during a regular season. So not probably an every night goalie at 35 years old, but if they said Brian wants you to start every night, guess what? I'm pretty sure Brian Elliott would start every night. But Brian Elliott being a premier backup goalie at 35 years old, and that's why Philadelphia loves him. That and his nickname is the Moose. Just, I don't know why, he's just, the Moose is loose. And Brian Elliott was quite loose last night with all of those saves, but he has just found a way to become a fan favorite in Philadelphia since signing with the team many years ago. But how do we get here? How do we win 3-0? Well, that's simple. Kevin Hayes picked up a goal and an assist. Travis Konecny also picked up a goal. And Jacob Voracek, that guy, yeah, you know who I'm talking about, the guy that called out the reporter, called him a whole weasel, during a live Zoom conference, picked up a goal as well. On top of that, we have Eric Gustafsson picked up an assist, his 3rd assist in 4 points. He has a career high of like 40 points. So, I mean, 4 games, 3 points, not too bad for a defenseman. Probably gonna have a quiet season. Probably don't expect him to score every 3 or 4 games, but I think he's gonna have himself a very good season so far. And we have Oscar Lindblom also picking up an assist, and Nolan Patrick. So, very good from the offense, very good from Brian Elliott. I'm going to give Brian Elliott this game a A grade. 40 saves at 35 years of age. That's what you like to see. I'm going to give the offense here a B+. A B+. Let me tell you why. So, they have 2 goals in regulation, and they have an empty netter. Okay, so it's not like they blew them out 6-0. They didn't really light the world on fire. Was it a combined for Buffalo? They had a combined 29 shots total. So 29 total shots, 3 goals, 1 of them being an empty netter. I'm going to give the offense here a B+. The defense, though, I'm sorry, I don't know what defense is. I've never heard of her. Defense going to get a solid D for defense. Why does the defense get a D? Simple. How many games this season has the Philadelphia Flyers defensive zone allowed over 30 shots a game? Quite a lot. Philadelphia at less than 30 shots this game, less than 30 shots yesterday's game, I do believe, if I remember correctly. How many shots? I don't know. They were shut out, though. It doesn't matter how many shots they had. I think I bumped my mic right there. That's unfortunate. I should make sure I edit that out or cut that if I didn't. But only 29 shots, less than 30 shots. You got to think, I don't think they had over 30 shots against the Penguins. I don't think they had over 30 shots last night. So, defense, allowing 30 plus shots a night against your goaltenders, that is not great. That is not good at all. I understand that Philadelphia is not really built with defensive defensemen, they're more offensive defensemen, but you just can't be allowing 40 shots on goal. And you'll say, oh, well, it's hard to block shots. Okay. Yes, you're right, it is hard to block shots. Frick, the winger for the Kings had like a 105-mile-an-hour slap shot, which is like the world record for slap shots. You're right, those slap shots are very fast and they're very hard. But you know what I mean? What I'm talking about here, why the defense needs to step up. Brendan Lemieux for the New York Rangers took a slap shot off the ankle, clearly was injured, went to go to the bench, tried to limp to the bench, realized on his way to the bench that his team gave up the puck in the neutral zone and that they were getting back on defense. So Brendan Lemieux, more or less crawling, trying to push off with his one good leg, gets in front of the puck and takes a second block shot to the lower back. So 2 block shots for Brendan Lemieux, but one leaned to an injury. The second one probably also did not feel very good in the lower back. So that's what I'm talking about, why the defense needs to step up. Get in front of some pucks, dive in front of them. Don't pull a Sidney Crosby, don't take a puck off the face, but do something. Whatever you're doing right now is not working. I think Hall had 6 shots on goal, Stahl had 5 shots on goal, and was it Reinhart or is it Ristolainen? One of those guys had 5 shots on goal as well, but 3 players over 5 shots on goal can't be doing it. The Flyers cannot be doing it. And talking about the Sabres, let's get the Sabres because, just talking about shots on goal, their offense got goose-egged. You can't win games if you don't score goals, guys. Eichel, Reinhart, Taylor Hall, Rasmus Dahlin, Rasmus Ristolainen. How do you guys get goose-egged? You guys should not get goose-egged any night. You have too much talent offensively to get goose-egged. I'm sorry. That's my opinion. Do not get goose-egged, Buffalo. You're too good for that offensively. But goaltender situation-wise, Connor Hutton. 20 shots, 19 saves, so not bad for the veteran goaltender in Buffalo. Problem was he picked up an injury. So in his replacement, Jonas Johansson, 9 shots, 8 saves. So Hutton had a 950 save percentage. Johansson had a 889 save percentage. There was an empty net goal, which doesn't count against either of their goals against. So that's good for them, but not great for Connor Hutton, who did pick up the injury. I'm going to give the offense in Buffalo probably a very crisp F because you failed to put up a single point this game. Not only did you get no points in the standings, you didn't go to overtime, you got no goals. So F for failure, for you failed to put up points. Defense, you only allowed 29 shots. I want to give you guys a C-. You did pick up the loss, so didn't really help out your team super much because you didn't get a win. And you allowed 3 goals. 2 goals technically in empty netters are kind of iffy if they actually want to count them as goals or not. They all look the same on the score sheet, though. Goaltending. I'm going to give Connor Hutton. I'm going to combine him and Carter Hart. But Connor Hutton, I'm going to give Hutton and Johansson, I'm going to give them a solid B. A B for their effort right there. Just because, 29 saves, 29 total shots, 27 total saves. Not a bad game for the two of them. I mean, combined, it's really good for one. Separately, it is what it is. It happens, so hopefully Hutton can come back sooner rather than later. But this is going to wrap up this episode of our Flyers breakdown from last night's game. Flyers play tomorrow night against the Boston Bruins. So we should have an episode up for that. I don't remember if I'm going to be away or not. I might be away, so I can't remember. So if I'm away that night, there won't be a breakdown video. Unfortunately, sorry about that, guys. I can't make them if I'm not at home. But if I'm not away, I'll make one. So tomorrow, I'm not really sure what we're going to do tomorrow since there's going to be no Flyers. So we'll figure that out from there. Buntext on YouTube, though. Peace out. Rock on. Stay super classy. And comment down below what you think the Flyers are going to do at the trade deadline this year. Do you think they're going to go all in, try and acquire a big piece like Taylor Hall? Or do you think they're going to be conservative and roll with the pieces they currently have? Buntext on YouTube, though. Peace out, rock on, super classy, and have a great day, I guess. I don't know, wash your hands.